Starting in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
We're going to start in about 1 minute, everyone. Make sure you have a mat. And if you have a couple of sets of weights, that would be great. Go heavy on the weights on one and lighter on the other so you can switch them up. If you're like me and you just have one set, then you keep that one set. And if it's too heavy with the repetitions, put them down and just do range of movement with the upper body. And water bottle and towel, and that's all you need. If you want to grab a pillow, you can. Some people like to put pillow just underneath their head when we're doing bridges. Whatever makes you comfortable for that part. I'm going to do a little bit of a stretch at the end. Please feel free to take a break whenever you want to, particularly when we're on the carpet. If you feel your lower back is just getting way too tight, come back into a child's pose and modify any of the exercises we do today. All right, let's get started. Soften your knees. Draw your knees down towards the floor, a little flexion, almost waking them up, knowing that you're going to be loading them. Now I want you to stay on the down position right here. Lengthen through your spine, engage your core and draw your shoulders down. So think about taking those shoulder blades and pulling them into your back pocket. This is your start position, and then you're gonna lift up, inhale, and release. Nice work. Inhale up, and release. We're gonna do 2 more of these. Think about drawing in that belly button as you lift your arms. That's it. Exhale, draw in that belly button, and inhale down. Nice work. Now gently down one thigh, gradually working that bent elbow higher and higher. This is where it's really important you keep the chest facing forward, and you just focus on taking that body all the way to the side, going as deeply as you can. Nice, strong lateral movement. 4 more. 4. Go as slowly as you like. 3, 2. Returning to center right here. Big inhale again. Exhale. Moving to the other side and very slowly moving down that thigh. Try not to force anything. Just think about warming up that lower back, getting some nice lateral movement, activating your obliques on the side. 4, 3, 2, last one right here, back to center. Again, lifting up through the spine and releasing. Now we're gonna lock those elbows in, extend out, and again, pull down. Pull those shoulder blades into your back pocket. Reach to the corner, pull the shoulder blades into your back pocket. We're just gonna do 2 more. Just waking up that back. Here we go. Now we're gonna hold here. My hands are facing forward, and all of the movement is coming from my waist. My hips are locked forward. Imagine that lower body in cement. So it's absolutely still, and all of the movement is coming from your waist. Now, you might not have a whole lot of movement. Some of you are really flexible, in which case you're turning a lot further than I am. And some of us are really tight in that lower back, so you're gonna be mindful. You're just gonna try to rotate and loosen up and warm up that lower back a little bit. Try not to use your shoulders at all. Keep your arms out and simply rotate side to side. Keeping those knees really soft, drawing in that belly button. 4, 3, 2, and last one, back to center. Let's do a nice reset. Inhale up, exhale down, and now gentle step in. When you step in, I want your feet to be light. So all of the positions that we're gonna do, even when we take our heel forward, we're gonna place the foot down and keep it nice and light. No heavy feet here. Drawing your shoulders down, lifting up through your spine, engaging that core, just focusing on the lower body for now. All right, now I want you to cross the heel over, and then as you cross the heel over, I want you to move your hip out. Move your hip out, move the hip out. Yes, again, trying to activate and warm up that lower back. So it's not a straight movement where you're just moving your legs forward, you're actually rotating and moving your hip. Yes. And if it's just a small movement, that's just fine. If you're really flexible, that hip is able to move quite a bit. 4, 3, 2, back to center. Now draw the knee up. As you feel yourself warming up a little more, consider lifting your knees a little higher. And as you do that, you're going to notice a little more activation in the lower abs. That's it. Think about your breathing. Focus on your exhale and draw in as much oxygen as you can. Now we're going to add a pattern. So you're going to go single knee, double side. Single knee, double side. Single knee, double side. Last time. Single, double. Now heel to the butt. That's it. Bring the heel all the way in. Are you keeping a nice long spine? Are you drawing in the abdomen? And are your shoulders down? Yes, all of that's going on. Let's do the same with the heel kick now. Ready? Single, double. single, single, double side. Single, double, single, double, and back to step touch right here. Now we're gonna add a knee lift to the side for 8. Ready? Counting through the center. In 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, center for 4. Other side, lift up. 4 more. Back to center for 4. Now we're gonna cross over those heels. Ready? Pop it up, pop it up, pop it up, pop it up. That's it. Move your hip. 4, 3, 2, knees come up, and it's single, double, single, double, single, double, single. Give me one more, double, right here, single, double, heel back, single, double side, single, double side, single, double side, single, double side, step touch for 4, 4, 3, 2, knee lift right here. 4 more, and center for 4, other side, here we go. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, single for 4, and heel crosses over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees up with the arms. Single, double side. Single, double side. Single, double side. Last time. Now take it back. Single, double side. Single, double side. Single, double side. Last time. Single, double step touch for 4. Knee lift right here. 4 more. And center it. 4, 3, 2. Other side, lift up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Center for 4. Heel cross, hip out. 4 more. 4, 3. Knees come up, and it's single, double, single, double, single, double. One more time. Single, double, heel to the bottom, single, double, single, double, single, double. Last time, double, step touch, and hold. That's it. Nice work. Now I want you to march it out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Have some water. I want you to grab your heavier weights. We're going to be doing bicep curls. Again, always having an option to release the weight completely or go to a lower weight. But if you have really nice heavy weights, try them to start. We're going to keep it really simple to start. We're going to be doing bicep curls, and we're going to be doing forward lunges. I want you to choose your non-dominant side. So I have a right hand. My right side is dominant. My left is the non-dominant. I'm starting with my left leg. Okay? So try that, just for an option. I want your wrist facing your thigh. We're going to do bicep curls with the wrist facing the thigh. Ready? Choose one leg. We're going to be repeating on one side. In 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge forward, drop down, tap. Lunge forward, drop down, tap. Now, check that your knee is over your toe. And as you find that body warming up, consider coming a little deeper into that lunge. Come on, a little deeper. As you come deeper into that lunge, you're going to notice that you're activating your glutes more. If you have access to a mirror or anywhere you can see your body position and your alignment, I want you to check that back. Nice and long and straight. That's it. Shoulders down. We're going to do a set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one coming up, right here, nice work. Switch right over to the other side. This time I want your wrists facing forward and away from your body. We're gonna continue with the bicep curl, change the position of the arms. Ready? Opposite leg, 3, 2, 1, lunge forward and tap. Keep that spine long and straight. Find a spot on the floor or on the wall. Think about exhaling as you go forward. Now, about now, you can go a little deeper. So do that. Challenge yourself. Go a little deeper into that lunge. Exhale as you go forward. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift up, nice work, march it out. Now we're gonna go into alternating, either side, ready? Now, what do you do with your arms? You can choose either having the wrist towards your thigh or open. We're still working on bicep curls, ready? Shoulders down, 3, 2, 1, lunge forward, tap back, lunge forward, tap back, lunge forward, tap back, that's it. We're gonna do a last set of 8. 8, come in a little deeper, come a little deeper. This is your challenge part. Come deep, deep, deep. 7, 6, that's it. Drawing that belly button. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 right, and 1 left, and take that break. Beautiful job. Now, we've been working the biceps, so we're going to work the triceps. Take your feet wide, rotate your toes to the corner, drop your weights through the center, rotate your wrist towards your thigh, draw the knees out, activate the inner thigh and drive up. Draw the knees out, activate the inner thigh and drive up. Draw those knees nice and deep, deep as you can go, and then activation as you lift. I want you to initiate the inner thigh on that lift. Let that be the initiation of the lift. Your quadriceps are not going to be supporting you. That inner thigh is. In truth, your quadriceps are helping you all the way, but I want you to think about trying to engage that inner thigh more. All right, now we're going to lift up, and then we're going to extend out and draw in, and extend out and draw in. Keeping the shoulders down, focusing on working those triceps. That's it. Keep that core nice and strong. Let your breathing help you. Bring in lots of oxygen, supporting those muscle contractions. Exhale, right here, exhale. Keep that focus on the inner thigh. Take a break from the upper body anytime you need to. We're gonna do your last set of 8, ready? 8, draw up. 7, draw up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up, release the weights down, hold the weights down to the center, Drawing your knees out right here. Now, shoulders go back. I want you to give me a nice round roll with the shoulders. Now, engage your core. Wherever you are, drop 1 inch deeper. Yes, right there. Now from here, feet solid on the floor, you're gonna go down 1 inch and lift 1 inch. Out, lift, out, lift, out, lift. Now rotate your wrist towards your thigh. That's it. Nice work. Now you're gonna lift up and drop down, lift up, drop down. Still a very small lift in the lower body, but this time you're drawing your elbows out to the corner and doing a little more upper body work at the same time. Nice work. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, tight abs, 3, 2, last one, release, drive all the way up, march it in. Beautiful job, you guys, really good. All right, now, we're gonna go to mountain climbers. If you like, you can keep your weights with you so that there's no flexion in your wrists. Coming to a really stable, long, straight plank. Now, toes on the floor, right there. Lift the hip up slightly, just a small lift. Now I want you to hold that. So maintain your plank. Keep it really strong. Think about your breathing. That's it. Now, are your shoulders above your wrists? Good. Is the hip up a little bit? Feeling that lower ab working hard? Good. Now, we're going to start just by drawing one knee in and placing it back. In, back, in, back. There you go. Keep it really stable. Are you able to anchor those hips? So the hip is square to the floor and you're anchoring it. Notice how hard your shoulders are working. Now, we're gonna add on. We're gonna draw in and hold. Hold. Take that knee towards the opposite elbow. Notice there's a little lift in that movement. Hold it. Then return back to center and back to plank. Other knee. In. Turn and hold. Back to center. Bring it in. Turn and hold. Back to center. 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 Beautiful. Draw in. Rotate. Center. Draw in. Rotate. Center. Now I want you to hold that plank again. If you need a break, drop your knees. Come back to child's pose. If you're feeling strong, you're just staying right into that plank. We're going to do one more add-on. You're going to draw your knee in. You're going to rotate and lift through the hip. Feel the engagement. Return to center and then float your leg back. Keep your hips square. Then place your foot on the floor. Got it? All right, other side. Draw in. Rotate, hold. Back to center. Float your leg. Hips square. Keep it floating. Then back to center. Other side. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Square up the hip. Release. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Release. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Release. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Release. One more each side. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Release. In. Rotate. Center. Hover. Release. Bring the knees down and come to child's pose. That is a tough set. Great job, everyone. All right, now we're going to go to cactus arms. So place your weights in front of you so you see them. Bring your body all the way down to the floor. Feet securely on the floor. Elbows extending out from your shoulders. And you're looking at your mat the whole time. So you're always slightly away from your mat. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, lift up. Maintain this position. Extend your arms to the corners. Then draw back those elbows. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and back to floating. Hold. 3, 2, 1, lift up. Extend. Draw back. Release. I'm going to count you through it, lifting on 1, 2, extend, 3, draw back, 4, release. Lift up 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift up 1, 2. Keep looking at your mat. Keep that head and neck in neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a break whenever you like. Go into child's pose and then join us when you're ready. We're going to do 2 more. Yes, your lower back is getting tight. It should be getting tight. We're loading it and making it nice and strong. Last one here. Up, hold, extend, draw in, release, place your hands on the floor, coming up into your knees, and coming back to child's pose. Nice work. From here, we're going to push-ups. Now, you can extend your legs. The wider your legs are, the easier it is. The closer your legs are, the harder it is. Now, if you're using your knees, the same principle applies. So if you're able to have your knees quite close, I would do that. Place your hands wider than your shoulder distance apart. Draw in your belly button, and then slowly go down, hold, and then slowly push up. I want you to really slow it down and hold on the bottom before you lift up. So you're really limiting your use of momentum. I'm going to try and get you to not use any momentum. Accessing the contraction of those muscles on the way down and as you lift. On the way down, hold for a moment and lift. On the way down, hold for a moment and lift. Anytime you need a break, you're going to go back into your child's pose. In case you're wondering how many more, let's do 20 more. This is going to be 1. So yes, you might need a break. You're going to take that break. You're going to listen to your body and take it. Don't speed up. Keep it slow. You're going to find it a lot more challenging when you slow it down. You 5 down if you're going at my pace. You might need to take a stretch after 10, in which case I encourage you to do that. So this is your 10 if you need a break. Take a break. I know it's a lot. We're really overloading. More than halfway there now. Draw in that belly button. Keep that hip square. About now, you should feel like this is a real challenge. You've got 5 more. Let's do them together. 5, 4, 3, 2, yes you can, 1 more. Those arms should feel really tired. All right, fantastic work. Create those beautiful fingertips, church fingertips, far in front of you, and then draw your hip back. Take your hip between your arms and feel that fantastic stretch. You earned that stretch. All right, we're not going to spend much time here. So lift up, bring your arms towards the floor, lift up through your spine. Take one leg in front of you, curl the back toe under, and lift straight up. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Now, we're going to go into reverse lunges. You're going to grab your weights again. If you'd like to, go a little light on the weights. Feel free to do that. We're going to be doing straight arm lifts. So arms are up here, which is really going to engage your shoulders again. And maybe your shoulders are really tight. in which case you can release the weights. You don't have to use them, okay? It's an option. Again, I want you to start with your weaker side, if you have a weaker side, your non-dominant side, okay? So that's gonna be my left leg. I'm gonna face this direction so you can watch me. We're gonna start with the knee up, engaging the lower core, find a spot on the wall or floor, and then you're gonna drive back and sink deep into that reverse lunge. You're gonna drive up, hold, yes, hold, and then bring it back. Drive up and hold. Lots of balance here. And come back. Now, think about really engaging the core on the lift. Focus, focus, and release. The leg that is supporting your body weight, make sure that knee is bent so you have some support and cushioning. And take it back. That's it. Drive up. Don't worry if you lose your balance. It's not a big deal. We're going to do 8 more. Now, notice the glute activation on the lift right here. That's 1. Drop back, deep, deep, deep. Lift up, 2. Drop back, deep, deep, deep. Lift up, 3. Drop back for 4. Now we're going to lift the arms. Rotate your wrists towards your thigh, and let's lift up for the last 4. 4, hold, release, lift and hold, release. Give me 2 more. Lift and hold, release, lift and hold. This is the last one. You're going to hold back. Hold back here. Stay with the shoulders down in that reverse lunge. And now you're going to lift, hands just slightly below the shoulders, and slow release. Lift and slow release. Lift and slow release. Now, this time as you lift, you're going to drop down. So you're going to drop down and lift. That's it. Small movement. Feel the activation of your glute on that front leg. You're feeling your quads and your hamstrings and your calf for sure, but really feel that glute supporting you as you lift. You're gonna get a break. We're gonna do 8 more. Breathe through it, exhale. Exhale, try not to come as high as I just did. Keep it low. 4 more, almost there. 4. Join that belly button. 3, 2, last one coming up right here. Last one. Lift, draw the leg forward, march it out. Now there should be no confusion which leg you just worked. You should feel quite unbalanced at this point. That's okay, we're gonna balance you up. Don't worry. I would suggest actually having some water. I haven't even asked you to do that yet. We need to stay hydrated, even on these slow workouts. All right. Often one side is more challenging. I did my more challenging side first, which is a good way to go, so I'm not as tired. Find a spot on the floor or the wall. A lot of balance is required here. Make sure that supporting knee is bent. Root that foot into the floor. Ready? Shoulders down, drawing the belly button. Now, we're gonna lift up first, and then you're gonna drive back and drop down into that reverse lunge. Lift up and hold, then drive back. Try and keep that body position really stable. Lift, drive back. Lift, drive back. Keep your hips square. Lift, keep going. Drive back. I'm gonna face you. Lift, drive back. I want you to check out my upper body. It is really stable. My hips are square. I'm really focused on recruiting those muscles for power and for balance. We're gonna do 8 more. Ready? 8. Slow it down. 7. back, 6, back, 5. Rotate your wrist to your thigh. We're going to do those lifts for the last 4. Release. 3, hold, hold, hold. Release. 2, keep those wrists nice and straight. 1, hold back, right here. Now, go a little deeper. Yes, right there. Ready? Up and down, up and down, up and down. When you're ready, you're gonna lift, release, lift, release. Try not to come up too high. I want you to keep it nice and low. I know. You're feeling really fired up in that lower body. Recruit that core, keep that stability, shoulders down, maintain control of that lift. Keep control of that lift. All right, ready for the last 8? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hallelujah. Bring it in, march it out. Beautiful job. Now, you can keep your weights if you like. We're going to come back to plank, or you can put them down if you don't have any wrist issues. All right, we're coming down to the floor now. Coming into our plank. Hands directly below the shoulders. Both legs extended back. You can have your feet close together or wide apart. Wide apart will definitely be easier. Now, lift up that hip just a little bit. Engage the lower abs. And I want you to hold right here. And breathe. Press that belly button in. All right, we're going to come into the pike. You're going to draw the hip up all the way to the ceiling. Bring your head through your arms. Keep your heels away from the floor, right here. Now, think about creating some space through your shoulder blades and dropping those shoulder blades down a little bit. Create some space there. This is going to be your rest position. So if you need a break, you're going to come back to this position to take a break. From here, we're going to go into our plank, and we're going to do a modified mountain climber where you're going to draw your knee through the center and simply hold. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drive the hip down, bring the knee forward, and hold. The back toe is on your mat. Your core is recruited. Your arms are long. You can have a small little bend in your elbow if you like. That's it, beautiful. Now, draw the leg back and float like we did before. Float. Keep your hips square. 3, 2, 1. Drop. And let's draw that hip up and take that nice break. Nice deep breath. We're going on to the opposite leg now. Drawing that knee in. In 3, 2, 1. Draw in and hover and hold. That's it. Beautiful. Feel that upper body engagement. Yep. Right across your pectorals even. Now, drawing that belly button a little more. Square out your hips. Now, take that leg back, float it just above the floor. Not up here. I want it quite low to the floor. That's it. 4, 3, 2, release, and draw up, and take that breather. Draw your shoulders down, create space between your shoulder blades, and can you lift that hip up just a little more, and draw in the belly button just a little more. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee through, looking slightly in front of you, head and neck in neutral, and feel the power of that upper body. Working really hard. Now recruit your core and square out your hips. Drive that leg back, float it off the floor. Square out your hips, that's it. Keep recruiting that core. 3, 2, drop the foot down and lift up again. Lifting right up, draw that hip towards the ceiling and draw your shoulders towards the mat. And hold. Nice deep breath. Ready for the other side in 3, 2, 1. Draw in and hold and hold. Breathe through it. Feel that power. Ready? Take it back, float, square out your hip. This is your last one. Hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, 1. Release, draw up, and enjoy that beautiful stretch through your back. Lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulders down. Drop your knees to the mat. 10 fingertips, giving your wrist a little break, and draw back into child's pose again. Nice work. Now, I want you to take your mat and I want you to roll it so that you have some cushioning. Take the elbow onto that rolled part and come to the side. We're going into side plank. Now, I want you to bend both knees and stack one foot on top of the other. As you lift up, your legs will lengthen. Ready? Be ready to recruit that upper body once more. And now we're focusing on the obliques on the side of the abdomen. In 3, 2, 1, draw up. Stack your legs, extend your arm. Now, if you do this, and this is really challenging, consider placing one foot in front or bending your lower leg. This is perfectly fine. So feel free to do this. If you're able to, both your legs will be extended and stacked. Square out your hip, one on top of the other. There's no rotation or roll forward. Your spine is long and you're breathing through it. 4, 3, 2, bend both knees, drop down, give yourself a little break. Now on the next one, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to do small little dips with your hip. If it bothers your hip, you're not going to do them. You're just going to stay stationary and do what we did before. Ready? Inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1, lift up. That's it, beautiful. Check that one hip is on top of the other. Chest is slightly forward. Hand is reaching to the ceiling. Now from here, small dip down. 4, hold. Small dip down. 3, hold. Small dip down. 2, hold. Small dip down. Last one, hold. 3, 2, 1, bend both knees. Beautiful job. Okay, roll out that mat. We're going to the other side. So let's roll up the other side. Get a nice cushioning. If you have a cushion or pillow with you, grab it, put it underneath your elbow. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable with what we're doing. You don't need to make it any more uncomfortable. Okay, one foot on top of the other, both knees bent, lift up and extend. Remember, your option is one leg in front. If that doesn't give you enough support, you bend the lower leg and there you find your support. Choose whichever position suits you. I want you to hold up, lift your head towards the corner, drive your hip towards the ceiling. That's it. Feel that recruitment through your obliques right here. Draw in the belly button. Keep breathing. Great job, you guys. So good, honestly. In 3, 2, bend both knees. Take a moment. Coming up, we're going to have those 4 little dips. Dipping the hip down, lifting up, dipping down. Again, if you can only do 2, do 2. If you can't do them or it really bothers your lower back, you're just staying in that plank position. Ready? Lifting up in 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Nice work. Hold right here. Keep the hip nice and high. Okay, ready for those 4 little dips? Here we go. 1, lift, 2, lift, 3, lift, 4, lift and hold, 4, 3, 2, bend both knees. Fantastic work. Roll that mat out. If you're like me, you might need to wipe off a little sweat. That's always a good sign. Have a little water. Make sure you have some right now. We're going into Superman, Superwoman. Flat on the floor. So you're creating a nice big V with your arms, palms towards the floor, floating just above the floor. Your feet are anchored to start with, and you're creating a V with your feet. You're going to retract your arms, lift them away from the floor, at the same time that you lift your legs. The whole time you're looking at your mat. Ready? Inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1, lift up. Looking at your mat, doesn't mean you have to drop your head down. I just want you not to hyperextend that neck. Keep your head and neck in neutral. When you need to take a break, you release your arms and you release your legs. Now, wherever you are, I want you to lift just a little higher and hold for 4, 3, 2, and slowly release. Come all the way down. I know. You feel like you want to just stay here, don't you? All right, ready? Lift up, float your arms, reach those fingertips to the corners. Get ready to lift your legs and your arms in unison in 3, 2, 1, lift up. Nice breathing. Reach for the corners. Remember, take a break whenever you like. All right, now I want you to see if you can lift 1 inch or 2 inches, as high as you can right here. Feel that lower back being recruited. Feel that power and support it's providing. 4, 3, 2, and slow release. And take a mini vacation. We're going to do 2 more. Ready? All right. Floating first. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, lift. Nice shallow breath. Bring in that oxygen. Looking at your mat. Lift a little higher. Yep, that's it. Feel the engagement of your glutes. Yes, you're really, really using them. Hold that lift. 4, 3, 2, and gentle release. 1 more. Lots of core work today. Always good to do core work. All right, this is the last one. Float above the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, lift. See if you can draw your shoulder blades down just a little bit as you reach your hands to the corner. Now I want you to try to lift as high as you can. High as you can. And now maintain that position for 4, and 3, and 2, and release. Come back, lift up, draw your hip back gently, and into child's pose. Give that lower back a wonderful stretch, reaching forward with your fingertips. Nice, easy breathing. And coming all the way up. Now grab your set of weights, keep them close by. You're going to be lying on your back. We're going to come into a bridge, and we're going to do chest press. So I would recommend going heavy on the weights. Okay, grab one weight in one hand, one in the other, lying back. Now we're going to come into bridge position. Keep the elbows out to the side. 4, 3, 2, lift up. Activate those glutes. Now see if you can come up a little higher. Think about drawing your knees away from your chest. Yep, draw them away and notice how that really assists you in creating a little more of an arch. Now, keep the feet on the floor and keep the height through the hip. Keep that beautiful arch and lift the elbows away from the floor. So they're floating away from the floor. You're going to bring the arms in front of you just above the chest. You're going to release back and let the elbows float away from the floor. Lift up and float. Lift up and float. Lift up and float. That's it. Don't forget about lifting through the hip. Keep that bridge strong and powerful. Think about your breathing. Exhale as you draw the arms up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the elbows onto the floor. Keep your weights facing the ceiling and slowly release that bridge. Nice work. Really, really well done, everyone. Okay, now we're going to continue with the bridge. I'm going to move down my mat just a little more, give myself some more space. We're still going to work on the arms while we stabilize the lower body through that bridge. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drive that hip up. Lift it up even more. Draw the knees further away. Can you go just a little higher than you did the first time? Now, think about your breathing. Now, I want you to take your weights and lock them together. Wrap your hands around both weights. Extend the arms above your chest. Now, that lower body is going to stay completely still and stable. I want you to keep the height in your hip. Keep it as high as you can. Now, you're going to float your arms back, all the way back, not touching the floor, but just right above the floor. Hover, hover, and then lift back to center. Let the floating weights go back. Keep that lower body stable, and then lift up. Keep driving up with your hips. Keep recruiting that core. And slowly take the weights back. Hold just above the floor. That's it. Think about exhaling and drawing in the belly button as you take your weights back. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and this is our last set. Weights go above the chest. Separate the weights carefully. Take the elbows back into the floor. Hold on to your weights and slowly release your glutes. Nice work. Now, extend one leg to the ceiling. We're going to cross that leg over your knee, and you're going to create a figure 4. So you're actually going to draw that knee to the open position. So your knee is naturally going to want to go more towards your chest. You're going to draw it away. Okay, now in this position, you're going to lift up and hold. Lift as high as you can and hold. From here, you're going to dip down and thrust up. Dip down and thrust up. Nice. Dip down and thrust up. Dip down and thrust up. Give me 4 more. Keep that hip open. Draw that knee to the corner. 2 more right here. 1. Hold up on 2. Hold. Don't release it. Now, untangle that leg and reach it towards the ceiling. And now we're going to tap and drive up for 8. Tap. 7. Tap. 6. Tap. 5. Tap. 4. Tap. 3, tap, 2, tap, hold up, 1. This is the really hard part. Lower that leg, keep the height, keep the height, keep the height. Float that leg just above the floor and lift. Yes, keep holding. Do it again. Float it just above the floor, slow, slow, slow. You're gonna give me 2 more. Yes, I know your glutes are on fire. 1, and lift. Give me 1 more. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Almost there. Lift up, up, up. Beautiful release. Oh, draw both knees into your chest. Place your weights away from you. Fantastic work, you guys. Draw the knees into your chest. And no, I didn't forget the other side. We're going to it. I'm just giving you a moment. I don't want you running out of the room. All right, ready? We're gonna do that other side. One leg goes down, opposite leg crosses. Keep that knee nice and open. Hands on the floor. Draw that hip up. Create that beautiful arch. Now, can you go just a little higher? Yes, right there. Now, small dip and draw the hip up. Small dip and draw the hip up. Small dip and draw the hip up. That's it, you've got it. Keep that focus. Let your breathing help you. Bring in that oxygen. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3. Feel the activation of your glutes and hamstrings, so strong. We're gonna hold up on this one. Ready? Hold up. Extend one leg. Yes, you can. Tap. Drive all the way up. Tap. Drive all the way up. Tap. Drive all the way up. Keep going. You can do this. Last 4. Give me as much height as you can as you lift, and then slowly release. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. Now you're gonna hold up again. Yes, I know, I didn't forget. Lower, slow, 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 slow. Yes, 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 hold. And lift, that's 1. Lower again. Keep that hip up. Don't let it release down. Come on, you can do this. You've got 2 more. Slow, slow, slow. And take it up. 1 last one. You can do this. Yes, yes, yes. And lift. Beautiful. Release. Bring the knee into the chest and the other knee into the chest. Lift your buttocks off the floor and gentle rocking and rolling. If that doesn't give you a powerful lower back and glutes, nothing else will. Really good job, everyone. Now, place the knees towards your chest and simply give me beautiful big round circles. Just releasing the hip and your glutes and your hamstrings. That's it. Beautiful big egg beaters. Now bring the knees to the center, hold, lift the buttocks off the floor, and opposite direction. That's it. Nice big circles. How's our time? Yeah, we've got perfect timing today. Nice work. Give me 1 more circle. Now, take both hands and place it on the hamstring of one leg and let the other leg float above the floor and just reach it to the corner. Beautiful. Just keep reaching that extended leg. Bring it in. Transfer both hands on that hamstring and let the other leg float away. Above the floor, extending the leg to the corner. Draw the belly button in. That's it. Beautiful. Nice work. And bring both knees into the chest. Now we're going to float up. You're going to tuck both feet underneath your butt. Place your fist next to your bottom. Bring your body forward. Here's the position we use to come out. Okay, so using your legs, lifting up through your shoulders. Here we go. Drive up and come into standing position. And once again, we're focusing on our balance as we go through our stretches. So first, lift up through your spine, engage your core, take one leg forward and bend your knee. Reaching back into a nice quad stretch, bring one knee right next to the other, square out your hip, and lift up through that spine and extend one leg. And if you wobble around a little bit, don't worry about it. If you have a wall or a mirror to hold on to or a chair, you're going to grab it. But if you can, I want you to focus on one spot and really access your balance. Nice work. Relax the arm. Take that same leg. Flex your foot. Give me a really strong dorsiflexion. Bring that heel into the floor and your toe towards the ceiling. Now, activate your core. Drive your hip back. Notice my spine is long and straight. Both hands on my bent thigh. I roll my shoulders back, so I'm leading with my chest. I'm getting a really nice extension through my chest at the same time. Supporting that flexion by drawing in my belly button. Nice work. Lifting up, we're going back to that figure four. Take that leg above your knee. Again, draw the hip back. Load the back of your heels. Place your hands together and sink as deeply into that as you can. Let your breathing help you draw in the oxygen. Now, release the arms, point your fingers towards the floor and slowly lift up and release the leg. Bend that supporting knee, reach back, quad stretch opposite side. Track one knee across from the other, drawing the belly button. Drive that hip forward. If you like, extend one arm all the way to the ceiling. Create beautiful lengthening through that spine. Nice shallow breath. Now release that leg, coming into a really good flexion, dorsiflexion through your foot. Make sure both knees are tracking forward. Hinge forward, activate your core, place both hands on your bent thigh. Think about drawing your hip back while maintaining a nice long straight spine. Now roll your shoulders back a little. Pull those shoulder blades into your back pocket and expand through your chest. Gently and slowly lifting up through that spine. Take that leg above your knee and place your hands together and draw everything down towards the floor. Going as deeply into that stretch as you can. Think about rooting your foot into the floor. Really feel that body grinding and grounding into the floor. Maybe just grounding, not grinding. Drop the arms down, fingertips to the center, and lifting up and relaxing that leg and giving me a beautiful big inhale and a nice big exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale, place one leg in front and roll out those shoulders. And you got through another one. Beautiful job, you guys. Have a great day. Keep working hard on that power. You'll get there. Awesome job. Take care. Great to see you, Jennifer and Hillary.